You go to your visa interview. You're expecting and you're hoping to get your visa approved. But instead, they ask you to submit Form DS-5555. What is this form? Why are you being asked to submit it? That's what I'm going to be answering for you in today's video. What's up, everybody? If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein and I'm an immigration lawyer. I'm based in Los Angeles. We have offices across the country and we help people all over the United States and around the world reach their immigration goals. People just like you. Visas, green cards, citizenship, whatever you need, we can help you when it comes to U.S. immigration. The topic of today's video is the DS-5555. What is this form? How did this come about? Well, we have to go back to 2019. Our good friend Donald Trump, remember that guy? He hated immigrants. He still does. He imposed what he called extreme vetting. You'll remember when he was running for president, he said he wanted to shut down and stop all immigration from Muslim countries. And people thought it was ridiculous. You can't do that. That's unconstitutional to discriminate against people based on their religion. That's what I thought, at least. But when he became president, he came out with this policy called extreme vetting. Extreme vetting. If you're from a majority Muslim country, or a country that does not have good relationships with the United States, what they do is when you go to your interview for your visa, they tell you that your case is in 221G or administrative processing, and you now have to submit this form called a DS-5535. Now you may be wondering, what is the best way to complete Form DS-5535? You will notice once you get this form, it requires a lot of information. 15 years of your travel history, 15 years of employment history, all your social media handles, all your emails, list of your family members. It's very invasive, a lot of personal information. Presumably what they're going to do with that information is to examine and review you and put you through security checks and background checks and all this sort of thing. The best thing I can tell you about how to complete that form is to be incredibly thorough. You want to tell them everything. You want to make sure that it's accurate. Now, what if you don't remember all of your travel history for the past 15 years? I can barely remember what I had for breakfast a couple days ago. I understand that. What you should do is you should make a diligent effort to recall your travel history and your other information to the best of your abilities. If you've made a diligent effort, that's the best you can do. People always ask me, what are the chances I'm going to get my visa approved after being required to file Form DS-5535? And the answer is that you still have the same chances to get the visa. But the DS-5535 should be seen as a delay. It's something that's going to take time. How long is it going to take to get your DS-5535 processed? That's a key question. And the answer is that no one knows. It should take a month, maybe 2 months, maybe less. But in fact, what happens is people who have to submit the form, they go into sort of a black hole. It's called administrative processing, and it's a delay that happens after your visa interview when you're required to submit Form DS-5535. It's also known as refused. You'll look on your case status online and it'll say refused, or it could be called 221G. Any of those notifications means that your visa application has been subjected to a delay. The delay is uncertain in terms of its duration. You just have to try to wait it out. People always ask me as a lawyer, can we expedite this processing of my visa if I'm in administrative processing, 221G, refused, or have to fill out Form DS-5535? What can we do to expedite it? And there is a way to do it. It's called a Writ of Mandamus lawsuit. What you do is you go to court and you actually file a lawsuit. You sue the consulate. The consulate has a legal obligation, a mandatory obligation, to make a decision, an up or down decision on your visa application within a reasonable period of time. They can approve you, they could deny you, God forbid, but what they can't do, and what they often do, is make you wait and wait and wait and wait indefinitely. It's not fair, it's not right, and they can't do that. And when you go to court and you sue them, you can ask the court to force them to make a final decision, to essentially do their job. Now, obviously going to court and filing a lawsuit is a serious matter, but my team and I, this is what we do. This is how we help people who are stuck in administrative processing, who are stuck with visa delays. One question that people always ask me about visa delays and about these lawsuits, they always say, hey Josh, I want to get my visa approved. I'd love to do a lawsuit to help me get it unstuck, but I'm worried. I'm scared they're going to file a lawsuit against me. They're going to take retaliatory measures. They're going to retaliate against me, and they're just going to deny me because they're going to get mad at me. And I want to assure you that that's not the case. In fact, quite the opposite. People who file lawsuits to get their visas unstuck often have a better chance of getting approved because their cases are taken more seriously. And the consulate knows that their actions are going to be subjected to review by a court to some degree. If your visa is stuck and you're thinking about filing a lawsuit, you are wondering what the experience might be like, I want you to watch this next video where you'll see a couple who went through this experience of the lawsuit and they share what it was like for them.